Alright, and welcome to the third part and final part of the Alexander Raid series, where we take a look at Alexander, the Creator, which is the head. So this section, when you get to this point, does kind of come out of this barrier. You can see I can land up here. This is technically the entrance. But yeah. This is you taking on the finale of the raid, the last four sections, so 9, 10, 11, and 12. And in this one, there's one section where we wiped 3 times, and we didn't kill it until the 4th. I'm only keeping the first wipe and the end in because the recording itself of just that attempt was like 17 minutes. We spent almost 20 minutes on one section of this. It is nuts. So when you see the fight and you see us wipe, I'll kind of explain what happened. But yeah. As always, I hope you all enjoy it. Next up will probably either be an Alliance Raid series, or I might do Omega. Depends on my mood. So again, praise my sheeps. Praise him. And yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy. Alright everybody, welcome to Alexander the Creator. As I said in my intro, this time we're about to attack Alexander's head. So there's all these cutscenes. This is story stuff about how we get to the head and everything. So this one has the one where we wiped 3 times and killed him on the 4th. And yeah, that was a whole thing. I cut out the 2 middle wipes, so you'll see the first wipe and you'll see the kill when we get there. What's sad is the fight itself is actually pretty cool, and I'll try to explain why we wiped, but God. Now this is really cool because this one actually starts out here on the outside. And if I remember, this is the trap boss, is how I think of this guy. I think. Is this trap boss? Oh yeah, wee, and then wee. Like look at this. Look at this. Oh yeah, there's a mini boss. Another Faust. I'm trying to remember who this is. I don't remember. I think it's Trap. No. Don't remember. I think we only did this once. We didn't like it. Because I don't believe I've ever done Eye of the Creator more than once. Because some of these we just did once. But I don't remember. I know the 3rd one is the one we wiped on. Oh God, it's this one. Now I remember. Okay. This guy is nuts. I don't think we wiped on this, but I can't recall. Oh yeah, you see I have to use my interact key and then I get wee down the hole. And this one is pure coordination. So basically, if Refurbisher ever completely builds himself, and you'll see his assemblies on the side, if he builds himself, we're gonna die. And I think we wipe on this one, actually. Yeah, this one was one where we wipes. Yeah. So, basically he forms one of his arms, and then the entire thing is you have to wake up ads, and move them into the space that's like glowing over there in the upper right. Because then, you see, he's going to wake up the ads with this little doohickey that he's carrying. He needs to get it near the ads so we can kill it. Because you don't want to leave scrap active. See, he already screwed it up. Because if there's scrap, like that scrap over there, and it stays active and on the field, the boss eats the scrap and he builds his pieces back up. I believe he actually gets his arm, his left arm fully assembled, which is that second bar. Yeah, so the idea is you get all the ads in one location, which is going to become lava. You kill them, the lava comes up, melts the scrap down, and then when he goes to suck the scrap in, there's nothing for him to suck up, is basically the idea. See, so here's some more scraps. And the problem is that whoever wakes the scrap up, with the generator that looked like a little egg that's like right over there, you see it, power generator. Whoever wakes the scrap up, the scrap attaches to that guy and chases them. See, he's got like a targeted. So he needs to move them into the area that's glowing, and we have to kill them there, but he's not doing that. And because some of them die over there, as you can see, when Refurbisher decides to absorb the scraps, which he will do shortly, we are going to have a problem. See, I'm just trying to do damage because we get him down pretty low. But then he stockpiles, and he's going to eat all that scrap, and just watch. Now, it's not an instant fail when his second arm comes into play, but now he hits the entire raid constantly. Like this. Watch everyone's health. Oofta. And he just starts absolutely shredding us. Also, he heals when he stockpiles, so that's a fun one. See, and they take him out. See, now he's off the area he needs to be in. We have to kill Full Metal Faust, by the way, because while Full Metal Faust is active, you can't hurt Refurbisher. So essentially, we have to kill Full Metal Faust, and we have to kill him in an area that's going to become scrappable, like that lava over there. And if we don't, which we don't, we can't kill Refurbisher, because Refurbisher's immune. See, at this point, it's over. Yeah, well, I don't remember how we wipe, but I know we do. Oh, he stockpiles. Yes, hell, he doesn't get up. I know he does something that just murders us, though. Because I remember having to do this twice. Like, this is one of those that was so bad, my wife and I were like, we're never doing this again. See, now we start getting it, kind of. Like, see, he's getting him in, but the healer did it this time. We're trying to kill it over there. I think we got him in there. Or do we kill him on this one? I don't remember, was this a scuffed run where we killed him? I think it might be. Yeah, he ain't rebuilt, he ain't healed. Oh, then there's a stack up marker. Was that what kills everybody, the stack? No. Why am I remembering a wipe? Like, we did, like I said, we literally did this once, and then we're like, we are never doing Refurbisher again. Okay, well, he woke up the scrap, runs him into the lava. I'm seriously trying to remember what got us all killed. So there's a stack up. It exploded. They're all on the thing. No, I think we get them, do we? I don't remember. This is fascinating to watch back. Honestly, it is. I can't remember. No, it looks like we might have gotten him. Because he's at 2. No, we did kill him. Okay, we didn't wipe. We just got... It got scuffed. Whew. The Breath of the Creator. Oh, this is the trap one, I think. Another inside the city. So this one's got some trash pulls to it. This one's not too bad. We did this one a couple of times, actually. But this time we're actually going like up the sewers, essentially. And I'm actually using my few AoEs. I actually don't like AoEing on the Red Mage. Oh. You also get to see me realize you can touch the things if you get too close and get, like, sent back. It's pretty bad. I'm just standing there. I admit it. A lot of times on Trash, I don't bother trying to do anything as a Red Mage, because my cast times tend to not work out very well. I might, like, cast a Jolt. But I don't try to do, like, the full combo. Yeah, it's this one. Like, we went, I got on this. And then, if I remember correctly, I got confused. And got too near. Yep, and then I got taken back. And I was like, wee! I remember yelling at my wife, I'm like, oh no, you can go backwards! It's fun, though. I still have no idea where some of them lead. Because, like, some of them look like they go different places, they come from different places, but... I'm gonna guess maybe Savage? Savage is probably what happens there. That's gonna be my guess. So this guy has a small arena and is surrounded by traps. He's also badass looking. Like, look at this dude. Look at this goblin. This is a tight-ass goblin. Yeah, me and her got stuck. Also, the area is called the Excrucianator. So, this one's pretty simple. Don't touch the sides, they hurt you. The floor is made up of spikes that he can trigger. And then there are these 3 symbols. You see the one that looks like little water droplets? That's spikes. The one in the middle is for balls. And the one at the end, where he's standing, is for turrets. The one that you can see behind him if you look in the, like, upper left. And effectively during this fight, if anybody touches one of these symbols, him or us, it will trigger a trap. He will randomly... See, there went the... somebody triggered the turret one. He'll also do this, where he, like, shoots between him and his target. Like that. It's a pretty simple fight. The thing is that he himself will trigger traps. Like that. Like he just jumped on the block one. So now, big spiky balls. He also does this. And you have to destroy it before it gets to you, the steamroller. Steamroller will also do knockbacks to fuck with melee. So that's always a fun time. And he's immune. You can't hurt him while this is happening. You have to break the Gobbo Press. So like I jump in and do my thing. This pissed me off. Apparently, it treats the middle of the mob as where I'm doing the backflip from. So even though I had faced myself forward to the mob, I was not forward to the middle, so it turned me and jumped me from the back, from the middle, which is always a fun thing. See, now he starts triggering 2 traps. Dos traps. This is also going to be probably the longest video out of all of these because, just because of the wipe. And unfortunately, it's not as cool, you know, as, you know, Saturday morning cartoon Voltron Man. God, that video was so professional. That's what I get for doing this stuff at like nearly 10 o'clock at night when I'm normally asleep. Oh yeah, he also does that, and you have to actually pay attention to the color of his sword. So he'll either do a donut, which is what he did there, or he will do a point-blank AoE. That depends on the color of his sword. He also, in this phase, will summon that. And they do this. Because chainsaws from the walls are terrifying. He will also, on his own, trigger multiple traps now. Like, he'll jump between multiple. I don't know if on this run he ever triggers... See, he's going to trigger that one. And then he jumps back. And he triggers the turrets. But yeah, this one's actually not too bad. We actually did this one a few times. And there was that one. This is the one that involved the wipes. We did this one time, although technically 4 times, to complete it. Now, admittedly, this boss is freaking cool. Does have some trash pulls, so this actually takes us a while. This is probably going to be the longest segment, so... pay attention to the names in the party list, because between the cut, when I cut from the wipe to the success, you'll see some of the names change. This one, when we watched the video to describe the fight, had comments talking about multiple attempts and people leaving in between attempts, which we experienced. That's how bad this fight is. And it's bad because of, as far as I can tell, it's bad because of 2 particular mechanics. The first wipe, the wipe I kept in, we recover from one of the mechanics. We then proceed to die because of other things. But you'll see. Watch this boss. I'm going to admit, this dude is cool as shit. Who had fight a Transformer / Robotech mech on their Alexander bingo card? Because that's what this is. Not a fan of the music, though. I do like this part, though. Whee! And then watch. Doing. So, this guy. I actually said it was a Gundam, but no, it's more like Robotech. Because the Robotech mechs, they could transform between planes and mech form. So right now, it's not a big deal. You just want to separate. Don't want to be near each other when this happens. Because explosions. His first phase, this phase, is not that big a deal. This is not where the problem happens. The problem, and you have to kill the ad, obviously. Always kill ads. Because otherwise the ad's just going to run around and stab people. The thing, the first problem is the transition. Which, admittedly, is badass. Like, me and my wife knew it was coming. Like I said, we watch videos before we do these fights. While that does spoil the fight, oh yeah, don't stand in there because of explosions. See, somebody got hit. Sillies. My wife said that one of the DPS left. I know one of the tanks left. That's an important thing, but it does not come up here. That comes up, well, it detonates. It's a bomb. That actually comes up in phase 2, is important there. Here, right around soon, he should do his phase shift. I forget when he does it. Now, so watch what we have to do. 4 lights are going to appear up, and you have to use one of them. It doesn't matter which one you use, because now you're going to get on top of the plane. See all those people on the platform? They're dead. Because that happens. And now, you have to hit the interact button to eject. Now, you're going to be outside of the blast radius. But if you notice, half our raid is now dead. And remember, I can't res. But now it gets worse. Because now he sets the ground on fire. From this point forward, you will take fire damage constantly. So now, we're working at a deficit. We have to wake everybody up. Which means the caster, the healers, and my wife are the only people. My wife is dead, by the way. She died, I think, to the fire damage. Yeah, you gotta get everybody up. And we do. We actually get everybody up. I try doing some healing, I think, because I can actually kind of off-heal. I actually have to explain to them that I don't have res access. Oh yeah, you have to break his shield. When you break his shield, he's going to fire a laser cannon blast. And he happened to be pointing it right where I was standing, and I die. Because what happens is I got hit. Now, my wife rezzed me, I believe. But unfortunately, because I'm so low on health, the fire damage is going to almost kill me immediately. Now, I can heal myself fairly efficiently. It's one of the benefits to being a red mage. Now he does the shield again, though. And all that's left is me, my wife, a tank, and that's it. My wife's trying to, you know, res people. And I'm going to try to keep her alive. Because again, there's this fire damage just constantly hitting us. So and tank died again. Like, we fight this. We fight this out. Because none of us are... Like, I can sorta, kinda... The problem is one of the healers rezzed themselves. And there it is. There's the wipe. Alright. So now this is the successful kill. But you'll notice there's different names. Yeah, okay, so it was 1 tank and 1 DPS left. So there's a second mechanic, and you didn't see it in that one. But the second mechanic is he confuses people, which means they start trying to kill each other. That got us the second and third tries. So we wiped once, we wiped second, tank and DPS left. We had to wait, get a tank, get a DPS, then try again, wipe, and then we finally got him. Like this whole thing was just brutalizing. Brutal. See, I was not targeted, so I was trying to get away from everybody. And remember, this music was playing for approximately 30 minutes. We tried this for 30 fucking minutes. Give or take. Like 20, 30. You can tell by the timer. Because that timer counts down. You only have so long to complete a raid. I think it started at like 90. So we were right around 25, 30 minutes of this. But you can see we're doing a lot better this time. I think things still get spicy, and I think I still die at some point. But my wife and I both agreed after we finally killed this guy, we're like, we are never doing this wing again. Just no. 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 Because, I mean, look at this. I mean, it's cool. Like, the whole transition shift of jumping on the plane and flying and that whole thing. Oh yeah, also forgot, see the off-tank over there with the explosion? That's distance-based damage. We didn't really see that in the first attempt because the off-tank didn't move and dropped it right on top of the actual tank. When you see that marker, you need to get away from it. Here's his transform, and all of us get on it this time. We're all like, oh no, 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 no. We know what's coming. Everybody grab onto the front of this thing and go. See? Nobody on the platform. Now, you might be wondering, do more of this kind of weirdness happen? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. These active time things happen quite frequently, actually. My advice, use the action button, that one I was talking about in a previous video, the numpad 0. Oh yeah, you didn't get to see this one. We have to destroy these ads, too. This was the first time we actually saw this. Because there's laser beams. And of course, the spread out. Don't get near each other. You can have the circles overlap, you just don't want to be in more than one circle. And I got zapped. Of course. I swear these things like to target me and murder me. You'll see, now he's about to do the everything gets set on fire. Because we didn't do enough damage to bring him to this phase immediately, so... I immediately start off-healing. Because I'm not about that life. Because at this point, me and her are both frustrated. We want this done. And I think he still gets the confuse off, but I don't remember. Okay, so he puts up the thing. And he faces me on this one. I remember that. Like, he turns and looks at me. Like, you see how I'm off? Like, I'm gonna be away from him so he doesn't target me? Watch. Look at him. He fucking points it at me. And there it is. Like, I am literally trying to avoid it, and he points it at my fucking face. I think somebody does get... I think he gets his confuse off. I can't remember. No, so there's a cast of something, and you're supposed to hide behind the things. Yeah, see, one of our the dancer went down. I died again because AoE damage. But he's almost dead, and I think that this is that like everybody survives it. Or was it just the tank who kills him? Everything changed when we got the Zodiac killer. That freaking tank was great. Zodiac killer, if you somehow see this, props. I just, you know, I am tanking the floor. Also, I mentioned that I did not have this much trouble with Eden. Yeah, it's literally a healer in a tank now, and he's at 6%. My wife and I were just screaming at this. We were like, go! 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 We were so just like, go! Because, I mean, look at this. Look how intense this is. Like, you got, like, look at the mana on the healers. They're almost completely out. And then, you know, tank gets up and immediately gets fucking blasted. Then this happens. The Zodiac's like, I'm out of here. Fucking drops a fucking nuke. Like, this fight was crazy. Cruise Chaser can kiss my ass. Oh yeah, I yell in the party chat, don't worry team, I got the floor right where I want him. Good old floor taking. Alright, time for the last. This is wild. Say hello to Alexander. And of course I look angry, because of course I do. Now this fight you're going to get to see a limit break, because you have to. So at the beginning, it's pretty straightforward. He's got a couple of, like a room-wide AoE, he's got that cone so the tanks want to face him away. He's got a big boom. So here's a big boom, that's the room-wide AoE, you can't avoid that. That's for healers to suffer. Now for this, you want to stand in between the sides. Like you saw how there were two little balls that weren't connected, you want to stand there. Because otherwise you're going to get blasted. This is just AoE on top of you. You just need to be away from people when that mark shows up. Yeah, This is the beginning of the phase transition. So first there's some ad waves. Nothing big. They're really simple, actually. Honestly. There's like 3 waves of ads. So there's these. I want to say 2 big ones. Yeah, 2 big ones. And then 4 little ones that don't move. So you can't AoE the 4. If I'm remembering correctly. We did this one a couple times. What's cool about this one is you get a pet. A pet drops, and everyone can roll on it. I got it on our first kill. It's a tiny Alexander. Yeah, 4. So when you kill these 4, the cool shit happens. So I'm gonna be quiet for a minute. I want you to see this. This is also where the limit break happens. Because if a tank does not limit break here, everybody dies. I was trying to get a good shot of it, just kind of zoomed in. I should have gone into first person mode. And now, the phase transition. Now, Alexander, if you watch the background, because this is great. Look at this. And he grew wings, and this whole fucking thing. Now, time stopping happens. But he does mechanics beforehand. So if you noticed I had a little green thing over my head, that means I'm gonna blow up. And then you gotta get in between the balls, so you don't get zapped. But there was also a stack-up marker. So basically, 4 people have to get away from everybody. Somebody has to get stacked up, and everyone who's not supposed to run away needs to run into the stack-up before time gets frozen. It's nuts. But it's such a cool, like, set-piece fight. See? Look, here he goes. I'm targeted with an explosion, but that guy over there's got a stack-up. And then time stops. The explosion happens for the stack up. He teleports here. I am in a really bad position, so I have to run right there. And then the lasers happen. Oh, this is the 4 DPS need to do this. We all need to jump in a hole. Technically 4 players, but the DPS are usually the ones who do it. We each get a little arena fight. And we have to kill as fast as we can. Red Mage, it's pretty quick. Like I said, I'm very bursty, so I tend to explode. Now you can go help somebody, so I just randomly pick someone and go, whee! Then I'm chilling with this person. Everybody killed their minion. And then we get teleported back. And the fight continues. Although I got teleported right into an explosion, so that was great. That was fantastic. I have no control over that position, by the way. And you're seeing our first attempts, by the way, for all of these. So, that included the wipes, so. But yeah, there's not much else that happens here, except for the fact that he summons, I think he's going to do it shortly. But as always, I want to thank you all so very much for watching these videos. Oh yeah, this shit, and then explosions. So everyone needs to spread out, get blasted. You know, I hope you all have been enjoying this. I'm going to try to get, I'm going to do the Omegas. My wife and I are probably going to start that tomorrow night or this weekend. From when I'm recording this. Oh yeah, he summons himself. Because, you know, everybody wants to summon the giant's, you know, skyscraper version. So that guy is going to add another wrinkle to this shit. I don't know if it happens in this one. Let's see. Yep, okay. See how people are targeted? They're going to start dropping pools. And that can be combined with time stopping. See, I was trying to get to the thing. Failed. I'm targeted now by one, so I immediately have to start moving, while also paying attention to where the hell his beams are going to go. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, hit the like button, subscribe. You know the drill, and hey, be kind to each other, stay nerdy. I'll see you next time.